Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for the week of April 2nd through April 9th, 2018. All the decks I'm using are listed in the description box below, and I just want to give you a reminder to check out all three playlists on my channel for your sign, as I upload a lot of different content each week. So Capricorn, let's see what house of your zodiac chart is highlighted this week. So we have the 10th house. This is actually your house and is ruled by Saturn, which is about to go retrograde soon. This here is you're focused really on your career this week, or just work, achieving a goal, status. It's, you know, as it says, your achievements and status in the outside world. So this is you being very focused and working hard this week on something that matters to you, something that you define yourself by. And for most people that is your career, but for others you might really be dreaming big and you're trying to achieve a goal somehow, some way, or you're conceiving the idea this week. So all about your career and status in the outside world this week for you guys. Now let's pull a card to see what is in your favor this week and what might potentially challenge you this week. Just want to make sure I don't shuffle those the wrong way. Happy Easter to those of you, or I guess I should say, I'm recording these before Easter, but they're for the week after Easter, so I hope for those of you that celebrate, you have a wonderful Easter. All right. So, what goes in your favor this week? The Gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. Now, this goes two ways for me, for you guys, because this is what goes in your favor. So on one hand, some of you, this is like you're almost to reaching your goal or achievement, but not quite there. So maybe you guys have something planned this week at work and you want to get all these specific things done and it just doesn't quite happen, or you run into roll something out. It just doesn't quite get finished. But whatever you can't achieve this week, trust the universe that you don't want it to happen this week, if that is the case for you, okay? It's like the timing is not quite right, and this being in your favor, it's in your favor that it doesn't work out this week. It's not that it's not going to work out, it's just that it's just not, this week is not the right week for that. There's a key that is needed to go through this gate, because where this gate leads to is something quite fantastic. So it might just be a matter of timing, or, you know, there's something else that needs to fall into place. So for some of you, if you don't achieve what you set out to achieve this week, do not fret. You will achieve it. It's just that's not the time. Now for others of you, because this is a general reading, I feel that what had been preventing you from achieving your goal is cleared away this week. Like you're handed the key to walk through this gate this week, okay? So different for all of you. Apply it how it fits. And this here is what might challenge you. Triumph over adversary. So this here is either you feel as though somebody or several somebodies you're dealing with just aren't straightforward and clear and precise with you. You might feel as though you have the lower hand and somebody else has the upper hand. But mostly, again, I feel like it goes exactly with what I said with that card. Excuse me. Is that I think for many of you, it's like you just don't quite achieve what it is that you are wanting to this week that's attached to this 10th house. And it's gonna happen, like, for sure. But if it doesn't this week, it's not tragedy. Trust that. It's just something is not quite right, or the timing's just not quite there. And so you might feel a bit challenged by that because you're like, ugh, I'm just ready for this to happen or be done, or find out if I got the job, if I got the promotion, if I'm getting the raise, you know, if this idea is going to work, if I'm going to get my sponsor. You know, it's just, it could be so many things. So apply it how it fits and do not fret. You know, if you don't achieve that goal this week, you will achieve it. It's just, it might not happen this week. So let's pull a couple cards to get a bit more information for you guys. All right. Yeah, you're trying to start something new. And so with the gate here and this is saying, listen, there's some experiences that you need to have in order to understand. There's some things you need to learn. So let's see what comes out next. And then we have chaos. So interesting that this is the 10th house, and then, you know, 1 + 9 would be 10, right? So this is definitely Capricorn. This is a week as well, like where you're just like you're completing something, or you're getting to the end of your rope about something. You know, some of you, I feel like if there's a layoff going on at your job this week, it could be like where either you have to do some of the layoffs, or maybe somebody you were hoping would get laid off isn't the person who gets laid off, and you're just like, ugh. But it just, looks like there's something going on at work, maybe with a new project, a new employee, a new way of doing things. Maybe, you know, this is a new job for you this week, or you feel like getting to the job interview or something about it. It's just, you know, doesn't feel like it's working. So let's pull some Lenormands here. Oh, my goodness gracious. I forgot a step. I am so sorry, Capricorn. Maybe I think I needed to see this first, because I think this is really connected to that. So I'm going to draw a card to see why the gate is working in your favor and why the Knight is something that may challenge you. All right, that was too many. So this is the Vice Versa Tarot. It goes either way. This is the back to me as I shuffle, okay? And I do flip them, but sometimes it's just such a different way I throw them, so sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you guys have the Star. This is what's going for you. If you don't achieve it this week, it's okay. Like, just trust in that. Like, whatever happens this week, really trust in that, because you have the Star on your side. And, you know, what I feel is here is the Star with you as you stand in front of this gate. And when the time is right, you are given the key, because on this side of the card, it's that the wish comes true, and there's renewal. You see that here in the red rose, okay? So, again, whatever you feel you're being blocked from or you're not achieving, don't worry about it. Trust in that, because you will. Like, it's there. And so, That's the Death card. On that side, that is definitely the end of something. I don't know. I like to keep things positive, you know, because I don't want to give anybody bad vibes for their week ahead. So some of you who are managers, it's like there may be an employee that you really just want to fire, and you're having a hard time with that. You're trying to achieve something, and then over here you're also trying to like end something, get rid of something, and you're being challenged with that. Like it's a challenge of like transition, something coming in and something going out. But this is something you want out. Okay, I don't feel like this is something that's being taken from you, and that's why it's challenging. I feel like it's something you want to leave your life. Okay, and that might be what this is all about. Like, you definitely want a new beginning, a new start. You're sick of the drama, the chaos, and this is, you know, again, career, at your job, some kind of goal you're trying to achieve. So now let's pull some Lenormand and see what comes out. That's making much more sense to me. Yeah, there's just a person I think that you just want gone or out of your life, and it has something to do with your job. Maybe it's just like this week, it's just not quite the right time. So we have the book, which is knowledge or secrets. And then we have the stork, which is movement. And look, this is number 17. And this is, the star is number 17. And then we have the fish. Yeah, definitely. And next, I just thought I would pull another one. We have the fox. So with these cards, Capricorn, it's like there's something going on at the job. And I say at the job because we have the fish and the fox. The fox can be somebody tricky, which that might be there, but it's also talking about, you know, your career in the workplace. So there's like a secret here, movement. Maybe it's just, again, like you're waiting for that promotion, a new job offer somewhere else, a pay raise, tired of a particular like boss or a coworker, and you want to get away from them. It's like you want something new and different, and you're either keeping it secret, whatever you're planning, or you know somebody's getting canned or whatever, and you're keeping it a secret, and it's just like it's not happening fast enough for you. So it doesn't, like, I don't feel like this is bad for you at all. I really don't. If anything, it's more like any negative energy is more of like annoyance and irritation and like just impatience, wanting this out, whatever that represents in this 10th house for you specifically. So, you know, some of you, it could be like perhaps you're trying to start your own like self-employment or home-based business or something along those lines, and it's just, you know, you wanted to not be working another job, but you still are, like you're ready for that just to go. But again, you know, if you're blocked from that, it's just not the right time, but it's coming. It's definitely coming, paired with the star there. So let's pull some advice for you guys. Whatever it is, it's coming, Capricorn. It just, wow, look at that. It just might not be this week. Yeah, it's definitely coming. I see that by the two cards that flew out and knocked everything over. Okay, so we have Winter's End, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Okay, and next to that, we have perception, beyond the veil of illusion. So again, there's some element of secrecy, either on your behalf or the behalf of somebody else this week. But this here, Capricorn, is saying, no matter what, the hard times are coming to an end. In the career, you know, whatever this energy is representing for you, it's hang in there, don't give up. Like, really don't. It's gonna get so much better. I mean, just look at how beautiful that is. All right, you got a guardian angel on your side. You got nothing to worry about. All right, winter's end and we're just going into spring. It's gonna get better. You know, some of you, if you're like, oh, I just need a job. If you don't get it, trust that you and that particular job were not a match. There is something coming for you. This is money coming for you. Okay? Movement and money and career. Some of you also might really be considering starting your education, hiring your education, or starting a whole different new career path. And I feel like, yes, that's like the way, but wait for the signs and synchronicities. So these are just little messages. I just wanted to pull one just as a little added extra bonus. And this says, stop struggling. Of course, there's no formula for success except perhaps an unconditional acceptance of life and what it brings. Wow. What a perfect little extra for this reading. Don't struggle against anything this week, Capricorn. Stuff is working out in your favor, okay? Trust the universe. Trust divine timing. This is what the universe wants you to focus on. Regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome, okay? Positive outcome for Capricorn this week. So, and it's about perception as well. Don't forget that. So anyways, Capricorn, those are the messages that I have for you this week. I'm wishing you all a very beautiful and blessed week. Take care.